Hello? Is this thing on? Ooh. Doo-doo-doo. What's up, guys? Your favorite music, TheSirenSayz, back at it again with another review video. I was never gonna make video by video for this show, Netflix. You tried it. I just binged it in the last 2 days. Winx. Winx Saga, whatever. And this season was better and worse than the last one at the very same time. I just don't even, and mind you, just from a semi-Winx fan. And what I mean by semi-Winx fan is that I remember enough about the old one to be uncomfortable by the remake, but I also don't remember a lot. So technically, I should be a somewhat of the target audience. And I say somewhat because I don't know the age group that they were going for with this, because Aisha and her plotline with Gray made it look like it was a kid show, and then Bloom knocking boots for the first time with Sky made it seem like it definitely wasn't. So I have no idea. I just have no idea. So let's just get into it really quickly. Let's go character by character because I remember most of their names. Let's talk about the person who I don't remember his name. The little black boy who's obsessed with Riven. Get over it. Okay? Get over it, because nobody cares. Like, nobody. Like, it's sad how much nobody cares. Like, it's really sad. Like, Riven never gave what you thought he was giving. Terrible, I know. Like, you really thought he was giving Noah's Ark. Is that what that whole show was called? He wasn't giving Noah's Ark. He was giving performative. He was giving frat boy. Like, metrosexual, but not really frat boy. Like, I'll do whatever for the heat of the moment, and I'll do whatever feels good, but that doesn't mean it's right for me. Type thing. And I feel like the writing was on the wall. I feel like who he cared about the most? Beatrice. However, the only reason people might have been fooled in thinking that he did care about that little boy is because they really did separate his arc from Beatrice's outside of the bedroom. So there's that. But yeah, that's all I care to say about the little black boy. I don't feel sorry for you, and I don't care. You turned from somebody who seemed decent into a complete a-hole, and we hate it. Yeah, so I don't feel sorry for you. I don't care. Now, next character, let's get into Beatrix. Okay. Now, I sound unimpressed because I am, okay? I don't understand what they were trying to do there. Okay, let me not lie. I understand what they were trying to do, but they failed. Okay, I get it. They were trying to give her some depth. Then they just ended up killing her off. But not before announcing that some characters that we were hoping to see when Beatrix was announced are still there, except this time they're her actual blood sisters. Like I said, I am a casual fan of the original, so even though I know that Beatrix usually roamed with 2 other girls, I was not aware of whether or not those girls were her actual sisters, yes or no. So that's new to me. Whoever I guess this is supposed to be a call out that you're gonna see them later on, like somebody really cares. I'm sorry, guys, this will probably be the title of the video. Who really cared? I was gonna watch it because I wanted to see what they're gonna do. All right, but who really cares? So Beatrix goes through this thing where now the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. She's Rosalind's little secretary, and she doesn't really love that, but it is what it is. And Then she makes this sort of unlikely friendship with Stella. And I was just confused. I'm like, okay, so is she still a bad person? Or is she like Bloom, but on the wrong side of the tracks, so to speak? Like, this is what Bloom would have been like if Bloom had it as hard as Beatrix, you know? And I guess that's what they were trying to convey. Like, she's still redeemable, but she was on the wrong side of the tracks, and that's why she ended up like this. And I don't know if I care. To be super duper honest with you, I don't know if I care. I'm just like, okay, so you have a friendship with Stella. It's cute and all, but who really cares at the end of the day? Like, who really like, ooh, I give a crap. Like, cause I don't give a crap. I don't care. All right, so her and Stella have this on and off friendship. Stella keeps bailing on her every now and then to go hang out with the girls because a lot is going on, and Beatrix keeps feeling betrayed by that. But then in the end, she sacrifices her life. Good on you, girl. I'm running through the characters so that way I can talk about the writing. Yeah. Next, Stella. Waste of potential and energy. The best scene she had in this entire show was telling Bloom that her little 5 minutes in the spotlight don't mean anything, and that she's being completely selfish, and that there are more lives on the line than just her feelings. And I loved that, because we have seen Stella give up somewhat her privilege to help others. We've seen it. So I appreciated that level of character growth, but then they didn't really do anything else with her. So apparently she's still really pining after Sky, which I guess makes sense. But it's kind of confusing because she's not angry at Bloom anymore. She's just kind of like silently pining after him. And then they have like half a moments every now and then. It's just, I'm just glad there's no beef anymore. Like no serious beef. Because that was one of my biggest problems with the show. Like the way that they constructed the group, the Winx group. I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Let me know. What is this? Let me know. Okay. Tara, irrelevant. Like irrelevant. Like completely irrelevant. And to tie her back to the black boy, apparently they use that as a jump off to make her gay. Like, first of all, every instance that she brought up doesn't make any sense to me. So first she got with an asshole. Well, she tried to get with Riven, who's an asshole. And then she tried to get with the little black boy who is gay. Like, that isn't a tell that you're also gay. That just means you keep picking wrong people. I guess her reasoning of, I kept picking the wrong people because I secretly like women. I guess. Girl, do you. I didn't care. I didn't care. And here's why I didn't care. They spent this time, leading up to this in the worst way. And I hated that scene with her and Flora, where Flora was saying she was jealous. Like, whose Flora is this? I don't remember much about the show, but I remember Flora's countenance, and Flora was not this messy, like, at all. Flora was not this involved in anything that didn't have to do with plants. Like, this drama, this messiness, and this bad characterization is not Flora, and y'all should be upset that they even brought her back. Leave her in the dust and leave Tara there then. Why is Flora here, and why are you characterizing her like this? It makes absolute... This is what I hate about this show. They keep characterizing my girl so weird. And it's like they're doing this so they can add depth to the story, but all you end up doing is nonsense. Isn't that crazy? You just end up doing nonsense. Let's get into Flora. Hated it. Hated every second of it. Her and Riven, ew. And I'm about to something that could be vaguely counted as hypocritical. I think the couple should stay in the original couple pairings, which means I think Riven should be with Musa, and the show is actually leaning into that being more of a thing. So yeah, I'ma stick beside my decision. Not Flora. Flora doesn't have time for that. Flora was never the type to be into that. And so, like, for me, I'm just kind of confused, because I'm like, whose man's is this? Whose Flora is this? Now she's going through it, and whatever. Next character. Musa, really, man? Really? So you magically abuse people all season, and then you make your powers get lost. Right? You're probably the second most powerful person in the school next to Bloom, but you make your powers get lost. On purpose. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because you're having some reverse Charles Xavier where it just hurts too much to feel, it just hurts too much to care. Ma'am, apparently Rosalind is also a mind fairy, and the only pain she has was her ideals. So you can live with this, ma'am. The fact that Rosalind was a mind fairy but paid so much attention to Bloom when there is a powerful mind fairy in Musa, I'm like, she should have picked Musa. Like, I understand her picking Bloom for obvious reasons, but she also should have mentored Musa. You know, instead of her then giving Musa this dumb, I don't want my powers thing, and then when she got it back, she looked like she was gonna delete herself. I'm like, so dramatic, overly dramatic. Like, I don't even know how y'all did that, but we hate to see it. Yeah, so her and the little boy is broken up because he moved. Who cares? Next character. Oh, get to the main two. Let's talk about Bloom because I have a lot to say about Aisha. Bloom is just Bloom. I liked that she learned from her mistakes in the first season. However, I don't like how quickly she trusted Rosalind and how upset she got when she realized she was dead ass wrong. Like, yeah, you and Rosalind's plans aligned, but that's only because she had certain goals. And then when she found out what happened with Rosalind and got upset, I was like, Miss Meows, Miss Mamas, of course. Yes, Rosalind did all of this. What? She's like, I believed her. I believed her. I can't believe I believed her. Like, I can't believe you believed her either. What happened to all that character growth of you having somewhat common sense in this matter? I'm confused. Okay, next character. Aisha. I very much couldn't stand what they were doing with her this season. I loved the idea of Gray, but then making him a blood witch and then like forcing her to hate him. Like, what was the point of that? Like, what was the actual point of that? I was so upset. You know, this is just my talk about the characters. I'll make a separate video about what I thought about the writing. But these are my thoughts on all the characters. The adults, whatever. The Saul guy, the Blood Witch guy, good misdirect. I didn't see it coming. Good misdirect. The dating, poor, lackluster. Sky and Bloom are boring. I heard that's what people thought about them in the original show as well. So this, like, I guess that stays true of the original. I'll make another video about the writing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my sped up character thoughts. Goodbye, Simmers. Susu. Don't worry, I'll get more in depth in another video.